In this video, I'm going to reveal to you how much it costs to start a coaching business. So by the end of the video, you're going to know the exact figures and the real numbers of what it's actually going to cost you to build an online coaching business. So let's dive right in. Just a quick disclaimer. Know that starting a coaching business is the cheapest and most affordable type of business to start online today. It's way cheaper and way more affordable than a brick and mortar business. If you were to start a clothing boutique, for example, you'd have to pay for a lease. You'd have to hire staff. You'd have to buy inventory. You'd have to invest in security systems. You don't need to do that stuff with a coaching business. So just know that yes, it's going to require an investment, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to other business models. Okay, so what's the first area that you need to invest in? I broke out basically 5 areas that you want to invest in. Number 1 is training and education. Okay, so do you have formalized training that will help you deliver massive results to your clients? If you don't, then that's a problem. You need to make sure to have the skills to facilitate transformation and to fulfill on the promise that you're making. For me personally, I invested a lot of money in this arena, probably more than most people do when they start. But when I launched my coaching business 10 years ago, I hired my first business coach for $20,000. Now, I don't think you have to invest $20K to get the results that I got, but that's what I invested. And it was scary and it was terrifying. And I didn't have the resources. I had just lost my sole source of income. I was let go of a job. And so I had to become resourceful. I took on credit card debt. I borrowed money from family. But guess what? I put my back up against a wall and I did everything that I needed no matter what to build this business. I burned the boats. There was no place for me to play small, no matter how big my fear was. So it is important that you invest to learn the skill sets to help your clients. So I invested $20,000 in the business coach and I invested $5,000 in NLP training. Now, NLP taught me how to facilitate deep transformation for my clients. So I'm very grateful for that. Again, do you need to invest 20 to 25K for training and education? You don't, but you do need to invest something. I would ballpark, I would estimate somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000. I think if you can invest $5,000 to $10,000 in a coach to teach you how to coach people so that you get your clients results, or how to generate leads and get clients so that you actually have a coaching business, not just a hobby, then that's a worthy thing to budget. So just budget about 5 to 10K, okay? Second is technology and software. There's a lot of different softwares people mention, funnels and emails and calendar softwares and stuff like that. Here's the ones that I use to operate my business. At first, I got a funnel software. There's a bunch of different ones out there. The one that I used in the beginning was ClickFunnels. It was the most affordable. I think it was $97 a month at the time. I think now it's about $147. And by the time you're watching this, it may be more than that because of inflation. But look at getting a funnel software. It's important to have something that you can build funnels on. The second thing is having an email marketing software. So you could pay higher ticket for the funnel software and have it include email. If you want to get a separate email, then budget something like $49, $50 for an email software. I recommend ActiveCampaign as a great email software for many coaches to start with. The third is an automated calendar. Many of these softwares you can get for free, like Calendly you can get for free, but eventually as your business grows, you may need to get a paid version. You also will want to get a video software. Zoom is a free version. You can totally use Zoom, but eventually as you get more students, you're going to need to pay for Zoom to use it. That's so the Calendly is $15 a month. Zoom is $15 a month. So if you add those up, I would say budget about somewhere between $150 to $300 a month for your software. The third area is legal. Now, you don't need to do a bunch of incorporation and file a bunch of things. I didn't when I started, but as I started to make money, I absolutely hired an attorney to incorporate my business as an S Corp or as an LLC. I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not giving advice, but go find an attorney to help you set up. I think it cost me somewhere between $500 to $750 to get that all set up and protect my liability and make sure that I had legal formulated coaching contracts for my coaching clients. The fourth area is accounting and finance. Using as your business grows something like QuickBooks or some sort of software that you can manage and do bookkeeping with is really important. So make sure to have one of those tools in your business. That's the fourth area. And the fifth is hiring. In the beginning, I don't recommend hiring anyone. You don't need a salesperson. You don't need a coach on your team. If you don't have a lot of resources, you're wearing every hat. So start there. But as your business grows and you're getting profitability, then you want to hire a virtual assistant. My virtual assistant cost me about $1,000 $1,000 a month. He works full-time. You probably don't need a full-time virtual assistant when you're starting. Get somebody part-time. Maybe it'll be $300 to $500 a month. And that's a worthy investment, provided that you're making money in your coaching business. And then, of course, you can hire other people. For me, I've got a coach on my team who does one-on-one coaching with my clients. I've got a setter on my team who books sales calls. I've got a copywriting coach on my team. So there's different people on my team. But when you're starting, you don't need a lot of people. Keep the team lean so that your coaching business is profitable. So if you add all these things up, I know I threw a lot of numbers with you, but I'll give you the number right now. I would budget somewhere between $7,500 to $15K for the cost of starting a coaching business. I know it depends on how much you invest in your education and your team and all of that. Eventually that grows, right? But imagine if you built a six-figure coaching business over the next 12 months, which is what we help all of our students with, and it costs you $15K, well, guess what? That's $85,000 in profit. That's pretty amazing. That's an 85% profit margin. Coaching businesses have the highest profit margin. Now, as that business grows, that profit margin goes down. But if you're getting 20, 30, 50%, most businesses operate at about 10% profit margin. So if you're getting 30%, 40%, 50% and above, you have a very great business. So next step for you, now that you know this, is to subscribe to my channel if this was valuable. Make sure that way you'll never miss a future video. And if this was useful and you want to know how to actually go get more paying clients to cover the cost of all of these softwares and education, then make sure to watch my next video, which is how to price your online coaching program. It's right here. You can watch it, and make sure to watch that coming up next, and I'll see you in the next video.